to carry on mid-to-mid matchups, they have an advantage for sure.
B-Cup, you got to make it 5 elephants.
Yeah, I'm going to lock in the Caster's Curse. You know, 5 of us here, 5 of us going elephant.
And
Why
10
not?
of the players are ready in the game. Let's jump into game number 1.
Yeah, getting into game number 1. Should be
an interesting one. You know, D-Stone's Invoker, something that this guy is really famous for, so I want to see what he can do, even though the matchup for him is not that great. But on side of RNG, you have these super Wombo combo, like these 3 heroes paired up together has been, you know, even if the patch is not good for them, someone will always try to pick it. I believe it was very popular in CIS region a couple of years ago. Darkseer, Nyx Assassin, plus a Disruptor, Vacuum into Static Storm, plus Impale possibly. So they have, like, if you see like one good execution of a team fight, 2-3 man Vacuum, that could potentially change the team fight, maybe even change the game if they can potentially kill the Roshan after that, but we'll have to see. So the lane setup will be Sven plus Red Panda, Elder Titan on the bottom lane, Somnus mid on his Razor, Yang Centaur. Centaur just feels so great. Also him building into Vanguard, most likely upgrading it to Crimson Guard eventually against the PL and the Illusions, but he also needs a hood because there's a ton of magical damage.
Yeah, we've been seeing that a lot. Just the early Vanguard on these Centaurs and then right into the hood. So we'll see if that's the way that he wants to build it. Felix in trouble. Plasma Field's out. Plasma Field coming back in, gets the kill on Felix, and, well, Somnus will get first blood. It's a good way for him to start. He's been one of those players, I'd say, that I'm certainly eyeing in Season 2. Didn't exactly have the flashiest of Season 1s. It wasn't the most exciting season from him, and I think so far he's looked pretty good.
Yeah, in the second season he looks much better because the whole team pretty much looks as a team. You know, they felt really disconnecting in Season 1, but they are doing much better. I want to see what the Sven's item build is going to be. Like, this hero doesn't have much sustain against the Darkseer. He's not a life stealer, he's not anti-mage, he's not Juggernaut. So we'll have to see like how much regen he needs to bring. Felix bringing 1 healing salve. Sorry, Red Panda bringing 1 healing salve to the bottom lane, just to have some extra sustain. This damage over time coming out from the Iron Shell is a bit too much for Sven to sustain.
Yeah, especially once he gets that level 2 in the Ion Shell, then it just... You're adding so much to the lane that makes it potentially really difficult for Eurus. And Felix is just standing right in Eurus' face. Maybe a little bit too far. So, look at the Impale out onto Red Panda, who's now hitting him for an extra 63. So, we'll use that hammer, briefcase, stapler, however you want to call it, to go get some shots out. D-Stone static linked up. Just pushing him away. And this is... When people first were really high on D-Stones, this was the hero they were high on. You know, this D-Stones Invoker, have you seen it? Have you experienced watching that?
Yeah, I remember when we were in China that we played against his Invoker one game. I believe we lost. Bottom lane, Stomp.
Sleep on to 2, looking after Flyby, trying to get this kill. Felix had just used that Impale, so he won't be able to keep Flyby alive. Red Panda gets the kill, and it's now 2-0 for Elephant. Still looking pretty clean.
It's a good lane for ET where he's playing into 2 melee heroes, but once they hit like level 3 on the Darkseer, double Iron Shell on both of these heroes, they could potentially run him down. But I like his item build. He has a Fairy Fire, Magic Stick, a lot of sustain already, so it might not be that easy to bring him down. You talked about the Invoker, he's sitting at 9 CS, Razor 12. It's also Quasvex Invoker, so he doesn't have that much damage. And also Razor is stealing your damage, so it could be a bit problematic.
Super going down, FY getting the kill there up top. Getting kills all over the map so far. Yeah, D-Stone's not going into that damage, so what's his objective here up against Somnus? Like you said, you get drained. The lane feels like it's almost impossible. Shackle down onto the Phantom
Bottom
Lancer. They're
also.
going bottom on a flyby. Doppelganger to try and run, but the double edge is there for Yang to get the kill on a God King. While that's happening, Red Panda kills off Flyby. Kills all over the map, and they are dominating RNG right now.
super aggressive moves from Elephant. Like, they're getting multiple kills on the side lanes. The mid lane is also going well. Already 2k gold lead. RNG still needs to put a point in the... Oh my god, the bottom. It's a level 2
damage
Astral.
on Red Panda.
And he has enough money to buy, actually, Boots of Speed on Elder Titan, so he can run them down. We'll go for...
Boots of Speed?
Yeah, Boots of Speed trying to steal the rune, but won't be able to do so. It's just not enough. It's a lot of mana wasted. Like, he used his full combo there. Will not get anything. FY on the top lane. They get another one.
Yeah, this lane was really popular. It was also very popular around the time when you were seeing a lot of Centaur Rubik. Some teams were switching it up and going into the Centaur Shadow Shaman. You've got the Shackle Hoof Stomp combo with the double edge. Shadow Shaman's second highest base damage in the game. It's a lane that hurts. It's a lane that you really need to be careful in. And, well, Supers died a couple times, and they also got to kill on a God King, so it's not looking good right now. Shackle again. Double edge is quite a bit of damage. They'll have the Hoof Stomp to follow it up. He's just dead. I mean, they've got so much damage coming out, and God King can't get anything done.
Once he gets that Vanguard online, like, he's just good to go. They can't kill him anymore. Might be able to bring some extra regen. FY on Shaman. He has 4 minutes mana boots plus his stick. So that's going to be a lot of harassment coming out from these two heroes. He went for 2-0-2 build, so they have a lot of lockdown. You know, and Disruptor, he's not the strongest laner.
And if he's not there, he's not able to stop you holding those shackles. Like, it's level 2 in the Ether Shock as well, so they're just looking for that big damage bump on the God King, and it's worked twice. He's really going to struggle in this lane. And, you know, I say he's really going to struggle.
He's already struggling.
Yeah. It's like when your Pokemon's out of PP on his moves, all he's got to do is struggle. And that hurts yourself. So, I don't know if he's going to really do well in this lane.
Man, I miss playing Pokemon.
Gotta get,
I played Shield. That was the last game that I played. Bottom, Red Panda. Going in with some aggressive moves.
He's hitting for an extra 117, so when you get to hit for 177, it feels quite nice to throw those right clicks out when you can. Vanguard
done. Full HP Centaur, 1400 HP. Like, he also decided to not go in any points to retaliate in this game. I kind of like that because he understands, like, we can just burst them down. Shadow Shaman can control them. Somnus picking up the water. I think he actually denied the other water rune.
Also, FY's going to be 6 so fast. He's already level 5. Like, both the supports on RNG are 3. You can get quick Serpent Wards. You can push these towers. God King's map's going to shrink very quickly.
These stones, okay. Sven using ulti just to clear the creep wave.
Okay.
I thought he was going to go in, you know, I hear the sound. But to go back to the mid lane, Invoker, like, he has Urn of Shadows. You need to be active. Like, one bad rotation with the Quasvex Invoker, you don't get anything done. You lose so much. Like, you lose much more than the other heroes because you need that Urn charge. You need to be able to get the kill. Otherwise, like, you have no ways of flash farming. This hero, Quasvex Invoker, especially if you look at the CS board, Razor has 26 denies, 42 CS, while Invoker is sitting at 23 and 3.
God, Yang just outputting so much damage on a God King. Like you said, once he's got this Vanguard, he doesn't quite care. He was diving under the tier 1 tower to get that whole movement started. God King salving up, and that gold getting spent on regen.
Every single time he gets close, he will get the double edge in his face.
He's a level ahead of God King in the moment. Centaur going to go for those boots, and then we should, or could potentially see the hood. Maybe he'll finish the Crimson first.
There's no need. Like, Crimson, for a bit later stages of the game, they managed to shut down PL, so no need to really double down. Yeah, just getting a hood would be much better. Even a Blink Dagger sounds fine. Maybe a casual cloak. We'll see what he decides to go for. He's extremely farmed right now, so I think he can afford to get a hood and then get a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, these 3 cores on the side of Elephant are very high up and very far ahead of the rest. They're going to push this top tier 1 tower. Somna's coming in. They've also got the Shadow Shaman of F-Fly. The scan is going to spot Super for a moment, and they should get an inkling of a feeling of where he's at, but they just don't dive in too far. Two-man stun. They've got the Spike Carapace as well as the Impel, but the Sleep lands on it too. They should have the damage to get the kill here on a flyby, but he drops down the wall, so he's slowed up enough where they don't kill off the Darkseer.
That was such nicely executed from Elephant, but the wall kind of stops it, and they're putting the pressure on the top tower. It's going to drop. Centaur 2 points and retaliate, plus the Vanguard. Like, he can just deal damage to tower and not receive any kind of damage. You can't play around this hero. They have a Stampede ready in 50 seconds, so they can start playing a bit more aggressive. Sven in the jungle has that Mask of Madness done.
Disruptor very dead up top. FY is on a killing spree.
5k gold lead before 10 minutes. Like, this is just a complete disaster for RNG.
You talk about perfect scenarios happening in your head when, like, you're looking at the draft, you're like, if all this goes right, they could be up so much. This is like, they've executed it. They've executed the perfect first 10 minutes right now. I really don't think it could have been much better. They could take this tier 1 mid. They have Serpent Wards to work with. Samus can push it in. Back up for the 10-minute rune.
He's trying to stack one more time for Sven, and then he can collapse on a mid lane with the Mass Serpent Wards, with the Siege unit. Didn't manage to get that off. A bit too late.
Yeah, I think the little black dragon there just bumped up against another ancient creep and didn't get out in time.
Hood, already done. Hood, Vanguard, Boots, Magic Wand, 10 minutes. Plus, you know, of course, Gaben wants to bless you when you're having a good time, so he gives him a chipped West on top of that.
Hey, are you having a perfect game right now? Let's make that a little bit better. Take this chip vest. Oh my god. Super is level 6 now, though. They're trying to get the Nyx Assassin to 6 as well. So Super does have that Static Storm to work with. We'll see if that ends up changing anything. It really can be nice with the vacuum combination, like you said.
They need to do something. They have level 6 on Disruptor. They need to make stuff happen. Nyx Assassin also has Vendetta. What I can do that? Yeah, this is the classic move. Darkseer plus Nyx Assassin. He uses the shield, potentially Surge, and now Nyx Assassin is scouting things out. They have one Sentry Ward on the mid, so potentially they could see him. I don't think they can kill Yang, though. Like, Yang is a bit too tanky.
I think he knows he just got tapped there.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is
Looks like
under
they're going to
attack.
get this tier 1 tower mid with no contest from RNG. Is normal punch good yet?
Dire's
Is that a
middle
shard
tower
worth getting
has
any?
fallen.
You know, is there going to be a point where it gets good enough to pick up?
It got buffed. I think it's viable, not the best one, but in some situations it's okay. Like, you still will prioritize getting the other items. Like, Aghanim Scepter is really good. Getting the potentially Hood for your own team, Mech / Guardian Greaves is pretty much always going to have higher priority.
So Yang going for that Blink Dagger. He's halfway to it. You've got the Echo Saber finished on Sven, who's 45 seconds out of having God Strength back up again. And you can see they're just invading the jungle, trying to slow down God King's game, and they're achieving that. He's going for the Diffusal Blade first, but it's still a ways out, and you're up 7,000 gold. God, so much already.
They didn't get the single kill this game. Like, if you see 0, then you're kind of worried. What's going on? Come on, guys, we just need 1 kill. They smoke another try from RNG to make stuff happen, but they can't kill. Yang is too tanky. He pops that Hood, level 4 retaliate. They're just gonna kill themselves if they keep hitting him with the chipped West and retaliate.
Yang's the one frontlining right now. Sees that courier going over to fly by, and he'll just take the stack away, or at least try to. They catch Flyby, they should be able to sweep him up. They hit him with the Storm Hammer right into the wall. They don't care. Eurus doesn't care about the illusion, and now we'll go after the tier 1 bottom. They spot God King. Plasma Field goes out. They've got Stampede. They're right on top of God King. They land the stun. Spike Carapace is going to be able to stop them. Super. He's got a Static Storm to work with, but Ooh, now he gets slapped, and he'll just die to the double edge. He doesn't even get to throw it down. They use the wall, they back up, and they continue to die one by one. 10-0 Elephant.
Not bad from Elephant at all. Like, also, Nyx Assassin doesn't like to play in any kind of hexes. He didn't like to play into Beastmaster, scouting him out in the previous patch with the Necro units. Like, you use Carapace, you get hexed, completely ignored, or like you get hexed before, and then they just manage to burst you down.
So, 14 minutes in, still yet to get a kill here for RNG. They're going to put something together. They definitely could when the time comes, you know, pick up that Spirit Vessel, get the Diffusal, the timing start to come out a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be
Looking
enough,
at the scoreboard, these Stones is the only one who's not feeding. He's 0-0-0. Rest of the team, you know, they have a couple of deaths.
He's letting them know that.
Other guys should play like these Stones.
Dire's bottom
So Spirit
tower is
Vessel
under
done,
attack.
unfortunately, with the 0 kills on the board. That means you don't have any charges. Yeah, he just needs 100, 300 actually gold to finish it off.
Yeah, and then to have no charges on it.
Yeah, it's like not having an item. This item just gives you a bit of tankiness, that's all.
It's like purchasing something you can't touch or use, because it's got no charges on it at the moment.
Yeah, it's like buying a TV without having electricity, pretty much.
Yeah. The value's there. You just gotta be able to turn it on. So the lead extending. You know, you've of course got Sven, who's about to, not about, but he's getting towards that BKB. Super very dead. Yang getting an easy kill there. They're searching. They want to kill God King. Slow down that Diffusal Blade even more. They don't quite catch him as he doppelgangers away and then TPs towards bottom. But Elephant taking over the jungle, and they've been taking over this jungle since like minute 8.
They really showed Yang there. You know, you don't fool around with us. We're gonna burn your mana, not take any of your HP, but mana will be burned.
Dire's
400 mana, gone. 2,000 HP,
structures are
Still there.
you can keep it. Courier coming over to Felix, who's in the Vendetta right now, but nobody is with him.
is under attack.
They're TPing towards mid. They might even want to go on a flyby. They bring Somnus over, and they will take that top tier 2. They can secure the outpost as well. Not sure Dire will get this back before the 20-minute mark.
When we're talking about Nyx Assassin, like he, in theory, against their heroes should have a decent time, can set up things off Sven's Cleave, can set up things off Razor spells easily. He can, retaliate. You hit him from Vendetta, but you use the Carapace before, and then you just stun on a Centaur. In theory, that's why, you know, Dota is such a complicated game. As we see, 11-0, 10k gold lead for Elephant. I mean, it's a rough one. Not much to say for RNG. Trying to think of a way how they make a comeback. I'm out of ideas at the moment. Like, even with this Diffusal, like, what's their timing? They need to execute the combo. Darkseer has Aghanim Scepter, so that's a big item. But let's see what they can do.
And it gets broken immediately. Spike Carapace comes out. All right.
This might be the first kill.
Blink into the hook stop. They've got themselves the Static Storm down. Can they get the first kill? Ooh, Serpent Wards. They surround Flyby. Still in the Static Storm. Earth Splitter coming through. They finally get that kill on a Somnus. And then they get one on FY. They have upped their kill count by an infinite amount, as they might even get themselves a third. Doppelganger, Red Panda in some trouble, trying to get the sweep off. Lands in on the Nyx Assassin. Yang, he's tanky, but is he tanky enough? Doesn't look like it. That is a first BKB charge used by Eurus to just run. God King all of a sudden gets a double kill, and they get 4 kills in that exchange.
Well, Elephant maybe, you know, thought that they can't deal damage to them. Unfortunately, Sven did not have ulti there, so we're gonna see that one again. Nyx Assassin, as I said, you know, it's easy to set things up on Razor, and the Diffusal Blade on PL, he actually deals the damage.
It looked okay from RNG
Yeah, they just got like 4 kills. I think Elephant will slow it down a bit, respect the Darkseer wall, respect the vacuum, the combo, the ion shells. So maybe they won't take another fight until Razor has a BKB. So they will have 2 BKBs online, and they will also have Sven. Sven is the damage dealer in this game.
And not enough damage dealt in that one. Sven getting harassed a little bit. Going into the Daedalus next. So really looking to ramp up that damage. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go Roche either.
They could potentially, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get BKBs on all 3 cores.
Bottom tower is under attack.
So they're still postured through mid. Playing pretty far forward while you've got Yang, who is just up top. He TPs down towards bottom to continue farming the BKB, meaning Somnus will take over this farm. Like you said, he's trying to get into a BKB, and he's 1,400 gold away from having it.
Another smoke from RNG. They want to take this fight. Like, they executed it nicely. It wasn't the perfect combo. Yeah, next assassin, yeah, look at him.
Yeah,
he's going to set things up with the Carapace.
Yeah, with the Vendetta, Spike Carapace, you proc on the Retaliate, stuns him up. They've got the Static Storm, God King getting the kill on the Yang, and now he's on a killing spree. All of a sudden, things looking a lot better for RNG. They're still down a lot in terms of net worth, but they can fight. They have a will.
Man, Elephant is starting to respect them. You know, they're just going to give up on this tower, it feels like. No Centaur, that means no Stampede, no form of initiation.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Force Staff picked up for D-Stones. He wants to go Blinkins. So Spirit Vessel, Force Staff, switches it to the BKB. Okay.
A bit of utility. You know, he still deals damage, very annoying with the Spirit Vessel once the BKBs are down. Force Staff, a bit of utility. Great against Razor, great against Sven, whoever they decide to focus.
Yours also goes off the Daedalus and goes Blink. Now Sanjinyasha. He's had a couple things queued up and still trying to figure out which one he wants.
He found the budget Daedalus. Imp Claw is kind of okay-ish. You know, it's not the real Daedalus, but at least he has a crit, which works nicely on Sven.
So, Vision was down. It does spot Eurus, opening up a lot of space right now for God King, who's kind of brought his way back into this, and he's going into the Shard.
He's 2,000 net worth behind Sven in this game, but he is catching up. You know, he has a bit of status resistance, which is great against all these stuns that they have, hexes and everything. So, as I said, they're just waiting for a BKB. On Razor, also Centaur, like he wants to get a BKB.
Yeah, Centaur has the Ogre Axe of his BKB. Razor's got that BKB delivered. They've got the Blink Dagger on FY, so they're starting to really get these items together that might really put them in a confident position to start trying to fight here. Deep Observer Ward. That just spotted FY. I like that spot.
They want to push out the lane, smoke up, and try to go for a fight with their freshly bought BKBs. Like, everyone just wants to get a BKB on Elephant, pretty much. Eventually, if this game goes on, they will have 5 BKBs on their heroes. Dire, they're using a scan. It connects on Somnus. So they know something is up. That the Deep Observer Ward that you talked about, scouted a couple of rotations. So they know something is cooking. Look at the positioning, flyby, sitting in the trees, and Warren just playing the top part of the map.
Yeah, while Elephants sit here bottom and get nothing.
Like, this game went from, wow, Elephant is just untouchable, to this game's pretty close, even though it's a 6k gold lead at the moment. But we have not seen Sven going in, full damage potential from the God Strength and the BKB.
He's also going for the Shard, so he wants that Dispel.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Being able to dispel the Ion Shell, dispel that Surge as well, so the chase potential will be there.
Glimpse, Static Storm used on the Elder Titan. That's going to be a kill here on Red Panda. gets killed off pretty easily. And in death, he'll pick up that Solar Crest. It's a Static Storm that's used for the Elder Titan, maybe giving opportunity to Elephant to want to fight. Static Storm's a big part of the team fight here for RNG, and it might give an opportunity for Elephant to take advantage now that it's on cooldown.
They just want to be annoying on side of RNG. Look at what they're building. Phantom Lancer just bought a shard going into Aetherlands. It's a popular build. So you have a cast range on your Spirit Lance. You deal well with the Shaman, deal well with the supports first, and then you can stay further away from the fight because the Illusion deals 80% of the damage.
Almost 100%.
Yeah, like their overtime is insane with the Iron Shell, like Spirit Vessel and everything. Like they still have one big combo that if they execute well on side of RNG, they could potentially delete 2 heroes.
Right.
But their lineup is also very, very good at just resetting, going in and out multiple times with the Surge, with the Glimpses, resetting again with the Doppelganger from the Phantom Lancer, Tornado.
So
Radiant's bottom tower is
the
under
split is
attack.
7K, but you look at the cores, it's not that massive of a difference. Like, yeah, it's 2K between the Phantom Lancer and the Sven, but elsewhere, it's really closing up. The big differences are the supports. Like, you got about 1,200 between every hero, but that's it's not like
It's not that big of a difference. You know, it's just like half an item, 1,000 gold on every single hero. That's not that much at this point.
yeah.
So this is another BKB. Centaur just finished his.
He's also going for Shard. You've got the Solar Crest on Red Panda. That might lead them towards Roche. Somnus bringing this creep wave over, and they're going to Sunstrike immediately into the pit, so they know that this is going on. There's a lot of team fight potential here for RNG to go after this. I don't think that they should be just giving it up. However, they're not making a move towards the pit at all.
This is going to be a free one. They use the Sven ulti, they use Shaman ulti, so they will not be able to take a fight for another minute and a half, 2 minutes.
I'm a little surprised that they just let that go. It seems like a very doable fight, that's
Their
for sure.
heroes are very good at fighting inside the pit, but I guess they are respecting the BKBs. Their combo is really not good against BKBs, so they're just going to let it go.
Radiant's
Right.
bottom tower
Right,
is
right,
under
right.
attack.
So Shard there for the Sven. You've got Shivas and Shard being built by Somnus. A lot of Shards. I haven't really seen a game in a while have this many Shards. Feels like there's like 1 or 2 heroes currently
Radiant are
per
scanning.
game, but now people are just grabbing the Shards. They've got Disruptor with his Shard.
There's not going to be Invoker Shard. Like that Chaos Meteor is...
It's okay. You know,
It's
a
you
lower
know,
tier.
It's something.
it's 2 more meteors, you know?
The good thing is it reduces the cooldown by 15 seconds, so you might use 2 meteors in a team fight.
I will say, a flyby. Everybody else is doing it. Getting Shards. Just want to see a little normal punch.
Eventually, well, we're gonna see it.
Could you imagine a superhero just flies up to you and just is like, I'm
Just
gonna,
punches me for no reason.
he goes up to the villain. He's just like, I'm going to hit you with a normal punch. It's like,
Yeah, that's
okay,
2 out of
dude,
5.
I'm not scared.
Mid lane, yeah.
BKB. And the Stampede
Radiant's top tower is under
does escape. Stormhammer coming through. Tornado with the BKB. They
good
force
force.
staff him back. So BKBs get spent on Elephant. It's pretty big. Get those timers down.
At this point, when you have Darkseer on your team, Nyx Assassin as a disruptor, unfortunately he did not find Philly, no Philosopher's Stone for him, but I think you should try to farm up Aghanim Scepter, because it's a game changer. Eventually, if this game goes on for another 20-25 minutes, you will have an item. Right now, Super is super underfarmed. No real items, just Tranquil Boots at the moment, pretty much.
4K net worth. Tranquil Boots, he's also got Shard. I guess that's where a lot of his gold went.
Yeah, that's why he has 4K, you know, but I would definitely love to see Aghanim Scepter on him.
Oh, for sure. He's going Crest in it. I like Crest.
Solar
I'd
Crest
also love to see Axe.
pretty much is the best item, but in this situation, in this patch, you know, Solar Crest got buffed. You can pretty much buy it on any hero, but I would love to see Aghanim Scepter. If he can farm it, maybe they give him a farm priority, one of the lanes. Like, it's a game, it's one of the best Aghanim Scepter upgrades in the game.
So Eurus going back for the Daedalus. He's got the Crystallis in his backpack. At least for now, he's got it in his backpack. Well, quickening charm there. But he's already got the Paladin's sword, so he doesn't want to hold on to that at all on this Phantom Lancer. He's going into the Octarine Core. Not too far off of it either.
Just lowering the cooldown on a Spirit Lance is just going to be so annoying. It also makes you and the illusions tanky. You have status resistance coming out from S and Y. And with the Spirit Lance cooldown, like there's a lot of synergy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So this game started 12-0, then went 12-4. Now it's gotten 12-6. Elephant really haven't gotten much in terms of kills recently, but they are extending their net worth lead. It is 9K. Was 6K at some point, so they are farming well enough where they're bulking up that lead. FY now has that Shard. He was going for the BKB, went back to get Shard, now going back into the BKB. Heart being built for the Centaur. And Shard almost enough gold there for Somnus to pick that up. Upgrading that Storm Surge.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So we'll see how this goes. As the Aegis expires and they don't take a fight with it.
Octarine done on PL.
Bottom tower has
Like they want to take this fight. The Phantom Lancer will also hit the level 20 in a second.
Yeah, he's about to hit that 20, spends at 21. You do have Somnus at level 20. He's got that minus 0.1 Eye of the Storm Strike interval. Red Panda's pretty low in experience, but so is Super, who's actually ahead of him. Surprisingly enough, both supports have more experience on RNG.
Because all these kills are pretty much from the laning stage. You don't get that much XP anyway.
Right.
And then they took 2 good fights. This is where the XP comes from. Soon Daedalus is done on Sven. Like both of these teams, they don't want to take fights. They feel like, you know, we need that one extra item. You could see aggression from Elephant in the first 10-15 minutes. They lost one fight. Suddenly they just stopped playing the game.
Yeah, it was Elephant who felt very confident. We're moving forward the entirety of the first 20 minutes. You lose one fight, back into the shell. Just hide out for a little bit. And this hiding out seems to be benefiting, I would say, RNG to get these next big items. We saw that they could fight, and they were pretty close to really turning the game around. But just off that one fight and a couple pickups, it just wasn't enough to get it back to even. But there is certainly potential there right now for RNG, despite the fact that they're down 10K, and they are going to smoke. They're going to walk right into RNG. I believe the smoke got broken on the Razor. They have the Hex, they have the Stormhammer, they've shackled up the Nyx Assassin. They'll get the kill on the Felix, and they're looking to go. BKB gets popped, Super on the run. He may have glimpsed him, but with BKB, they don't quite care. They're going to chase you down and get the kill. They'll look over to get the tier 2. Tornado EMP, Stormhammer again to try and deal with these illusions. You see the Spirit Lance just being constantly thrown out
They have 1, 2, 3 heroes with the mana burn, EMP, mana burn from Nyx Assassin, and Diffusal Blade from Phantom Lancer.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Luckily for Elephant, BKB doesn't cost you any mana.
I'm right now where I think RNG can, still take this game. Like if they take one good fight, a prolonged team fight, they just need to be able to kite them. Also, I see them building Eon Disc. It's really not that good against Sven. It's gonna keep you alive. Sven can be everywhere on the map.
Yours.
No Basher. There's gonna be Cataclysm, but not enough damage. Because Sven has that shard, the Dispel mechanic, and reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds, so 8-second cooldown on a Stormhammer.
This is a long time to wait for Roche, 2 minutes, but RNG, they're postured forward. They are pushing Elephant back. Sven had to pop his BKB and run away. Doesn't have it available for 50 more seconds, so I don't think Eurus is going head-to-head with RNG anytime soon, or at least doesn't want to. They need to be careful. Somnus and FY are kind of in precarious positions. BKB, there's the Hex as well as the Serpent Ward's down. Somnus, though, getting chased by God King, who will start to retreat off this. They'll go to the Stampede. They're going to try and catch up to this team. They'll blink away on Flyby. They'll send on the Chaos Meteor.
Good zoning Meteor.
But Yang going in. With that Spike Carapace, they'll throw the Stormhammer out as well as the Post-Op out of Felix. They'll get the kill on the Nyx Assassin, but that's it. And now, they want to turn this around. They throw down the wall, they fall back on the Nyx Assassin, they'll throw the Stormhammer out onto the Darkseer, but they get the kill on Red Panda, and now they're looking to really get into the face of Elephant. They turned around for a moment, and you can see that they wanted to commit. They don't have the BKB available on Yang, so they've glimpsed him into this kinetic field, and they will get the kill, taking out a second. They bought back on Red Panda. I think the only thing that's the silver lining there for Elephant is the fact that Roche isn't up for another 66 seconds. But if it was, RNG could head right back to Roche, get themselves the Aegis Cheese as well as the Axe Shard. Ooh, they find them again. Tornado on 3. They're going to go for this, and now with the BKB pop by Eurus, he'll try to stand his ground and fight, but FY gets caught with the glimpse. They'll get the kill on this Shaman.
Oh, good
Cataclysm, Static Storm with the kinetic field. It's all there for RNG. They get a kill on Eurus. He's dead for 90. Buyback. They'll look over at the Razor, taking out Somnus, triple kill over God King, and it is all RNG. What was once a 12K lead, it's now just 5, and I expect it to be even within the next minute.
That's why I said, I'm feeling RNG. I feel like they could take this one. All they need to do is reset, and they have so many resetting tools. Like you could see the zoning meter, kind of zoning wall as well. They have tornado, anything from disruptor. Like you can just glimpse people back. If the BKBs are down, they don't win this game. Like, Elephant, they need to go in and delete 1 or 2 heroes and then keep chasing. If they don't get a kill during the BKBs, like, they're just going to lose out this game.
All of a sudden, 12K to 2K, and they're going to back up. They have Roche as an opportunity here. There's still no Sven for 30 seconds, no Razor for 38. They didn't buy back on the high ground siege, so you expect that they don't have buyback or they're not wanting to use it. You go into Roche, you get yourself Aegis Cheese,
plus a shard.
Go again, plus a shard.
I'm wondering who they're gonna give a shard to. Like Nyx Assassin could be the one, but the normal punch. Come on, I want to see the normal punch. Let's go.
Did we get it?
He's the one holding the cheese. No, unfortunately, Invoker picked it up. Disappointed, 3 meters against normal punch.
1 punch or 3 Chaos Meteors. What would you take?
Maybe if it was called like Superior Punch, people would pick it up more.
Yeah.
Knockout punch. Like normal punch is just nothing. Like I don't want to buy. I don't want to spend the gold. Like you don't even have to spend the gold. Roshan drops one. No one wants to pick it up. Like they don't give it to him. The team. Like I'm pretty sure he was like, guys, trust me. Give me this free item. It could be really cool. I'll show it to you. They're like, nah, bruh, we're good.
Man, disappointing. The opportunity was there because he's not going to buy one on his own, I don't think. Oh, no, wait. Okay. He's not going to buy one on his own, I don't think, says guy who regrets saying that as he did buy one
while it was flying.
While it was
Well,
flying
sometimes BCup check things before you say. Like, this is experience before you say something stupid. I mean, I'm not the one who also doesn't do that, but yeah, we have normal punch.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I didn't see it on his courier or his quick buy. But now he's got the normal punch. Give him the aura.
Phantom Lancer building into Basher, so that's gonna have they're gonna have another way of dealing with the BKBs. This Phantom Lancer is just so powerful. They don't have any MKBs. They don't have anything that goes through evasion. Like, yeah, you have like Maelstrom on Razor, but Phantom Lancer could just, you know, easily go in and out of the fights. With the Doppelganger getting closer to level 25 as well.
25 is going to be devastating. You almost have 25 on Eurus. He's going into the Satanic. That might help him.
I don't think Satanic is the option here. I think you like need to get Divine Rapier or you need to get MKB to deal with the evasion. Because like right now, yeah, you are tanky, but you need to be able to burst people down.
They've got the stun as well as the Stormhammer. They're going to go with BKB as well as the Godstrike. Can they get the kill with the Hex? Ooh, Doppelganger, there it is. Age is gone. But these BKBs, they're not that long. They're going to eat the cheese on T-Stones and throw down the triple meteors. That's going to come through, but it's not going to hit on many of these heroes. Look at the counter right Panda. They look over as they take out T-Stones. This Invoker is going to be gone for 70 seconds with the Static Storm down. They'll look over at Flyby. He just can't get the normal punch off. They end up killing off God King. They take out this Phantom Lancer. It's 8x3 going the way of Somnus. They'll go after Flyby for some more. Felix got to Eurus, and there's the normal punch, and it does feel like a normal punch. Ouch, not really.
Wow, man, this execution from Elephant. Like, they go in, they get a Hex on Phantom Lancer, they follow it up by ET ulti, and they manage to bring him down. They also stole the gem. Like, they're feeling themselves right now. Man, this game is so chaotic. Like, from 12k gold lead down to 0, now back to 6k gold lead for Elephant.
Ooh.
Phantom Lancer buying back. He's the
That's
first
a win
one.
condition.
He's the first one who bought back.
That's planting your flag. May it be a wise plant of the flag or a dumb one, we're yet to see.
He should not bought back there. Like, Darkseer has buyback. He should be the one buying back before. We're going to see that fight again. Like, damage coming out from the Sven is extremely high once he pops that ulti.
Look at these meteors not really doing anything.
They just go in different directions. Like, not even one connects.
Then Flyby trying to run. Felix, he gets that 2-man stun. Looks okay. But
Back to 10k.
ooh.
For Elephant. I don't recall seeing such a back and forth game, like suddenly one fight, and yeah, the graphs look very weird, I would say.
Man, just like we brought it back. Oh wait, it was close though. But they still have a chance. You know, I don't think that one fight is the end all to this game, but that buyback
is a big deal. Not sure why would he buy back like that. Now he changed his mind, going for a bit more tankiness, getting that heart. Needs to farm almost 1,500 gold to get it. Oh man, those meteors, the side meteors, doing absolutely nothing.
That really hit nothing. They don't even take out trees. If you didn't buy back, you probably would have had that heart by now.
These are definitely not the meteors that wiped out the dinosaurs.
No. They were definitely more meteors.
Okay.
MKB picked up for the Sven. Got that Satanic. They won the fight. He was able to build another big item pretty quickly.
Leveler also on him, so a lot of attack speed. It also gives a bit of armor. 5 armor added in the 729. That item needed a buff.
So let's see. Flyby, Felix, Plasma Field doesn't hit. But they're fast. Stampede trying to find Flyby, and they got him.
That was quick. That was super quick from Somnus.
And that is an easy kill on a Flyby, who does have buyback.
Yeah, because he didn't use it in the previous fight. Instead, Phantom Lancer used it.
So, where do you try and fight for RNG? Because now it feels like you have to hold your high ground.
I'm just thinking because a lot of the things in this game were changed so quickly. Like, it's all about the execution. If they get a good jump with the Nyx Assassin, there's still a gem on a Centaur, but they can play around it. How many sentries do they have? 1 sentry on ET, 1 dust on Shadow Shaman. Might not be enough, you know. Centaur, he is holding that gem because he is afraid of a Vendetta hit with the Carapace. They set things up on him.
Right.
Stunned forever, pretty much.
So, just try and slow this down a little bit, if they can. Disruptor now building into the Ags, but he's 1,800 gold away from it. It's a lot of gold to be needing for a 5 position, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I said I wanted to see that Ags a bit earlier. Solar Crest is super good item, don't get me wrong. They have a ton of right-click damage coming out from Sven, coming out from Razor, but still, this Aghanim Scepter, you execute it well, and you just win the game off of that. If he had Philosopher's Stone, he would have had Aghanim Scepter a long time ago on top of the Solar Crest, but unfortunately they did not find it. Not blessed by Gaben in this case.
Yeah, don't get that Philosopher's Stone. No, you don't get to be known as the Full Metal Alchemist. So many things missed off not getting that Philosopher's Stone, unfortunately. Roche, we'll see if it's going to be a quick one. Does not look like it.
It's almost full duration, almost full
Another
3
full
minutes.
duration.
Yeah.
Roche, because the second one was full duration as well. Refresher for Centaur. So Yang gonna go refresher.
Yeah, it's
Swift
great.
Link on
It's
Sven.
super good with Aghanim Scepter. The damage reduction is just insanely high. It's 40% of damage reduced, and if you can use it 2 times, you just win a fight off of that.
Disruptor, just 1,200. So he's getting there. He's getting the gold. He's trying. Can they hold out that long, though?
He can sell Ring of Bassi, sell the branch. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, where he's gonna get the gold from. So they are giving him, you know, some farm priority. He gets a bit of a creeps here and there, but nothing too serious. It's very hard for him to find the farm on the map right now. All the lanes are pushed out.
I'm pretty sure one of the other MOBAs has a hero that can, specifically one hero that can go into debt.
What?
With the story. Yeah.
Well, what are we talking about? I'm not familiar.
You can like buy items and go into debt. You don't have the gold. Like, say, Disruptor wanted to go into debt. Want Ags? All right. I owe you 1,200 gold.
Stick with play-by-play, B-Cup. You know, these ideas where he borrows the gold, gets a BKB, then pays it back.
That's going to be on to 4 heroes with another wall down. They get the kill on the right Panda. They're going to look over as the Elder Titan buys back immediately with BKBs being popped by Elephant around the horn. They go after Felix. They've got themselves the glimpse. That's going to put Yang in between both walls. Cataclysm down. Serpent Wards around. God King. There's the Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field. The Meteors are actually hitting pretty hard. They've got the normal punch. That knocks out Eurus. Yang's gone. FY dies. It's 3 heroes down on the side of Elephant as Red Panda was the one who bought back. So it's really 4 gone on Elephant. RNG have a clean fight, and remember that lead? It's gone.
Doesn't matter. Apparently, gold lead does not matter if you have this sick combo. Refresher from the Darkseer, double wall, double vacuum, like having multiple Iron Shell charges, and it was executed well. Like, they grouped up perfectly. We're going to see that one again, I believe. Roshan will respawn in 20 seconds, so they can just go in. Now Eurus has no buyback. Well, Phantom Lancer buyback will be online back in 40 seconds. Man, what a back and forth game.
Yeah. 48 minutes in. It's not close enough yet.
There's just so much damage coming out from nothing pretty much on RNG. Like these Iron Shells, like overtime damage from the illusions, the wall illusions, Spirit Lance being on 4-second cooldown. Like Carapace, keeping them in place. So Disruptor, after this fight, he actually managed to farm the Aghanim Scepter. So that's big. Like, if they don't get the BKBs off, if they get pulled by Vacuum into Static Storm, like, they just straight up lose the game.
Refresher Shard. 3 walls? Potentially? I would say give the Shard to Super. He's got the axe on Static Storm.
Yeah, I think he should be the one holding it, actually. Like, yeah, either him or Darkseer. Darkseer already has, but we might see 3 walls, 3 vacuums.
Woo! Could almost box them in. If you had 4 walls. You would
He
need
could
another way to
use
refresh
3
that.
normal punches.
Oh.
It's just jab, jab, jab.
Knock him out. Like they're Jorge Masvidal. 4K lead here for RNG. Going AC next on that Darkseer.
If he hits level 25 with Darkseer, he can be the one buying the book in 45 seconds, the parallel wall, so he can have 6 walls.
Oh, God. It's a lot of walls. Locked in a glass
Like,
case
late
of
game
emotion.
Dota is just so fun. Like, the game breaks. Like, what is this? People who are watching it, you don't know, who didn't read the patch notes or whatever, they're like, how's this a thing? Like, where's this coming from?
So let's see if they go in on this. They're skulking around, looking. Tornado sidesteps it. Spike Carapace, Impale, Hook Stomp comes out. God King caught for a second. But Vacuum wall, that's 1 wall. Plasma Field, are they going to jump in on this? Doesn't look like they were quite ready to go in just yet.
Oh man, that damage! He's dead!
Zombis is gone! They
Nope.
got the wall down once again with the BKBs being popped. The Aeon is going to be popped here on Flyby, who will get the refresher off. So let's see what he can do with this. As Static Storm is placed down right
Another
on top
one.
of Eurus. They've got the Vacuum as well as the wall. The 2-man Impale with the Spirit Lance is coming in.
They're
The kill
just
on F1.
done.
They'll go after Yang. Can they get the kill on the Centaur? No, they'll lose Felix first, and the Aegis is gone. Eurus is doing so much damage. Somehow he's surviving this. There's 3 walls around him. They've got the Static Storm. 3 clicks, God King. He 3 clicks him. Eurus just got a triple kill. He 3 clicked God King. It looked like they were coming back.
Yeah, he got the damage, you know. He got the Daedalus. I believe these were 2 crits and
God.
the 1 normal attack from Sven. Like, what is going on in this game? Like, they executed it pretty much perfectly with the Vacuum. He uses Satanic, goes back to full HP. He can also dispel things on himself with Satanic, and he can dispel enemies with the Stormhammer. Like, whenever there's ET around anyone, just removing all of his base armor, base magic resistance. Okay, so how are we looking at? Disruptor, he has buyback.
God King as well.
Phantom Lancer also got buyback.
Wow.
I'm gonna go sit down, B-Cup. I need to, you know, just chill a bit.
Just try to relax, because we're about to hit that. Well, we're not about to hit that moment. We're 8 minutes away. I'll calm down a little bit. 8 minutes away from tier 5 items. Because what's a little chaos with some more chaos?
Is there anything that we are missing? Sven sold his boots, has a Swift Blink, so he's gonna, you know, hit pretty hard. Like, he's gonna have max movement speed, 50 attack speed coming up from once he blinks in. He's level 28, so some extra talents unlocked. 15 lifesteal, cleave damage as well against the Phantom Lancer. Do we have anything big? Invoker, Radial Deafening Blast, that's going to be a good one. Darkseer getting very close to his 25, and in the previous fight, like, you could see him using like a Refresher plus Eon Disc. It's not the greatest combo, you know. Sometimes it could save you, but the 1 tick of damage, once your Eon Disc is already proc, you use Refresher, it's going to proc again.
Right. He did get the 3 walls down. He actually spelled out 6 in Roman numerals. So we were talking about the 6 walls. He actually just gave us the number 6. BKB finished for the Darkseer with Shadow Shaman think everybody's got this BKB here for Elephant, it feels like.
If they can catch Sven off guard, he has no buyback for a minute and 40 seconds. Razor Gun, yeah, he bought back immediately, so 5 minutes without a buyback. Let's see.
By Carapace. And they've got the Static Storm. It's on to Yang. Spirit Vessel there. Cataclysm coming down. They'll get the kill on Yang, and he does have buyback. Trying to find someone with a vacuum, potentially.
Like you also have with Disruptor level 15 is pretty good with the Aghanim set. Pretty good, you know, top tier 2-second Static Storm. Can't believe he didn't go for Kinetic Filtration instead, considering the combo that they got.
Yeah.
Instead, he went for Thunderstrike hits.
Tornado comes in. They're trying to hold Yang's buyback as best they can. They've got Felix with that Ags, so he's just a mound out there. Burrowed in. Trying to land these impales if he can. They haven't gotten the tier 3 yet. It's a slow siege of the high ground, or at least trying to. They haven't succeeded in getting Yang's buyback either. Just sending the illusions out, sending these Forge Spirits out. Not wanting to put their bodies in danger right now to try and get this tier 3, and it looks like they'll break it. There it goes.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They just keep using these Thunder Strikes aggressively on Illusions, on Forge Spirits, while Felix is burrowed.
Radiant's top tower.
5 minutes till tier 5s. Now they're going to glyph. They've got Yang back in 8. They didn't have to use his buyback. Hags and Cheese on Nyx
Slow
Assassin.
siege by those Illusions
working,
and
though.
Forge Spirits. And yeah, it's working. They managed to take down the 3-tick tower. They dealt some damage on melee barracks, but that's healable damage. So probably gonna go back to full HP. In terms of net worth lead, less than 1K. Pretty balanced game so far.
Just up and down. Looking like the stock exchange. They got the refresher on Yang. They have the Blink Dagger ready to go. Looking for positioning with the Shadow Shaman and the Aether Lens. He's got an Aeon Disc. Ready to try and survive.
So 4.5 second stampede, 40% damage reduction, 2 times that, that's 9 seconds of receiving 40% less damage in a fight is pretty big.
And he's trying to open up another slot with an Ag's Blessing. All right, Elder Titan's got 100% cleave. He could just start hitting hard.
Yeah, he deals well with the PL and the Illusions. Like, I've seen it so many times, you know, ET just going in, popping off. You're like, what the hell is happening?
He's the only one standing. How did this happen?
Felix also has his level 25 talent. Vendetta, unobstructed padding, so he can go in and out. Nobody can stop this bug.
Nobody can swat him. Tough exoskeleton. Now going Moon Shard. Sven one off having 30. Having all the talents. Going Ags now. So swapping back and forth. They're going to come back once again. Burrowed. Pinged down immediately. Spike Carapace coming through from Felix. Just looking to make an opening. And they're going to go with the BKB. They've got the host stop with the double walls coming through. They're going for Felix, but Felix, he's got himself the Andis. He's going to be forced that back with the
Cheese available. Can he get it off?
Coming down with the Static Storm. They get the kill on Felix. The radial deafening blast and another 2 walls coming in. It's really starting to slow down the game, but is it going to be enough? Is the FPS drop going to be enough? They get the kill on the Yang. They also lose F5 down. Goes Somnus. These 3 are starting to buyback. It's all up to Eurus once again, but he doesn't have a BKB. He's glimpsed
No
back into
mana.
the wall. No mana to do anything. He's doing the
And he
kinetic
has
field
no
once again.
buyback.
And no buyback available. 4 Euros down to the side of Elephant. RNG might have broken through, and they have. GG is called. RNG bring it back, and they take game 1.
Man, what a game. Like, they did not have a single kill on
believe
the
it.
board for almost 15 minutes. Then they take one good fight. Sven, he did not have ulti there. They lose 4 heroes, and suddenly, Elephant, they just stop playing Dota. They're respecting RNG. They managed to pull off so many good combos. Like, in the end, the parallel walls and everything, like refreshers, Eon Death pop. It was just not enough. Like, you you can't deal with that. Like your BKBs are down to 6 seconds. You're just gonna get slowed down. Like all these illusions, all these chaos that RNG's providing in the team fight was just too much.
Yeah, it gets to a late point of the game where Chaos gets, doubled down with more Chaos,